has an unparalleled imagination. That for any filmmaker is something else. Conceiving Puli the way it is, it's something that doesn't come very easily. The scale, the story, thinking, having the fearlessness of thinking, I can master nature and shoot in the jungle, and I am the boss there. It takes a certain brave person to do that. So I have always found him to be, throughout, even with Cousins, I mean, who would have thought of asking me to do a song? But he just comes up with these random things, and that is very refreshing. That no stereotypes, no cliches, what somebody has done in their 10 films or what, he doesn't care about all that. It's how he sees it in his head. So if he has closed his eyes and seen that, okay, Kamalinee from Cousins after dancing can completely start jumping through rocks and things like that, then his conviction is such that he gives it to you and he convinces you, yes, you can. Even with Lal sir, it was like that. Some of the action sequences, we would sit and watch Peter do it and be like, oh my god, what is going to happen? But he would say, sir, you can do, and ultimately we all did. So with him, it is that. It's the belief, his conviction, and he's a pro in action. The way he handled me in my action scenes are just amazing. He gives you a lot of confidence. He's a very positive director, and I like his clarity. When somebody tells you this is how it is and is talking about even the smallest details that you don't notice in his head he's seen, and later when you see the scene, those small details are there. That is how Ishaq is. Peter is a legend, okay? First of all, before I talk about his work, I have to talk about his personality. He has an amazing personality, an amazing dress sense. So everybody on the set would just wait to see what is Peter's look for the day. Like, he would come with a electric green umbrella, wearing electric green shoes, with a t-shirt with electric green stripes. So he was very well coordinated every day of the shoot, and we would all wait, what is Peter's look today? Can you believe he has umbrellas to go with his outfits? He's a star. And apart from that, work-wise, I think he's done stuff that just defies reason. He has gone, and because he had this opportunity of merging an animal strength with a human strength, he went all out. So you have Peter in all shades. In sequences which are between people, he has worked differently from the sequences which are between animal and man. There are many shades. He has had a blast, I think, working on the film. Well, I do watch Malayalam films. During the shoot of Puli Murugan, Mohanlal sir was such a gem. My sister was with me during the shoot because she was my stylist. He gave us his little personal DVD player and a big pile of movies to watch. So whenever we had free time, we would watch. And the next day, like a teacher, when we went, he would quiz us. Oh, so you watched this movie? What did you think about this scene? What is my performance like? So I do watch films apart from, I keep saying this, that the first movie I ever watched, my first exposure to the South was Vidayan, which is like, and I watched it when I was a teenager with my dad. That was the first foreign language film I had ever seen. So my exposure to Malayalam has come from my teens. And I have kept in touch with the cinema because there's a lot of quality work coming out of here, a lot of experimental cinema. It's always interesting for me to watch. So whenever I do get a chance, I do catch up, and I'm dying to do more Mal films. There's no doubt about it. I like many things. I have found, like I said, I have found Malayalam industry to be very experimental. There's no framework. I have found them to absorb new talent very easily. It is not only where actors are concerned, I have found them to absorb new talent where filmmaking is concerned. And because they are constantly using new talent, you have so much fresh cinema coming out. Stuff that normally people wouldn't make comes out of here because people are willing to go that extra mile and experiment. The audience is willing to sit and watch it. So for an actor, it's a very good place to be in. You never know what is coming up next. That's a very positive aspect, and I love the food. You cannot deny the food, okay? I'm like a big fishitarian, being a bong. So for me, during Kutti Srang, when we used to go on the houseboats, they used to catch fish, the curry mean, and fry it like heaven, hello. And then the experiences were very similar during Natoli. I ate fish every day. And as similarly for Puli Murugan, in the forest, God knows where the fish is coming from, the fish is there every day. So for me, the food is a big draw. Wherever there is good food, the Bengali in me celebrates. Malayalam cinema is a positive on all counts. Right? Yes, I have done, one of my favorite films is Godavari, which is in Telugu, directed by Shekhar Kamula, and my character is called Sita Mahalakshmi, and I love her because I think that while shooting Anand, which was my previous film with the director, I think he watched me very closely during my 120 days shoot, and a lot of me was already part of the character when I read the script. So for me, and it's like with Maina, I don't know Maina. I have to crawl under her skin to know her. But with Sita, I knew her from the get-go. So everything was spontaneous. She's urban, she's determined, she is career-minded. At the same time, she wants a man who fits into her perfect mold. She doesn't want to adjust. So these things were very appealing to me. The challenges that a normal girl would face are the challenges that Sita faces. I love that realistic part of the characterization of Godavari. The dream roles keep changing. I never knew. Sometimes you don't know you have a dream role, like Maina was. In my head, in my dreams, I would have never been Maina. But while I was playing her, by the end of it, I was depressed that I had to become Kamalinee and leave Maina alone. So then it becomes a dream role. And sometimes you want to do stuff like, I would love to do an action film. Now after finding my sense of adventure and, doing a little bit of ass kicking in the film, I really want to do something solid where I can get to beat up some people and all. So presently that is my dream role, but it keeps changing. You read a book or you watch a film and suddenly you're like, wow, what a character, I want to play that. It's like that.